Estamos ao vivo já? Estão aparecendo as pessoas? Estão nos ouvindo? Tá todo mundo ouvindo? Pessoal, hoje é um episódio muito especial, eu tô muito feliz aqui. Convidei meu amigo Stephen. O Stephen é americano e ele é professor de inglês, é ex-militar. Tem muita história boa para contar, só que tem uma questão. O Stephen, ele ainda não fala português. Então o episódio será todo em inglês, a gente promete que depois, nos cortes, a gente colocará legenda. O Matheus tentou até fazer caiar, né, uma legenda, né, Matheus? Mas não deu certo a legenda, porque aí é um delayzão, né, ela demora para aparecer, né? Não. A gente promete que nos cortes o Matheus vai colocar legenda. Não sei como, mas... So, Stephen, I'm very happy to have you here. You accept my invitation?
I'm happy to be here. First time for everything.
Please don't be shy. You can say anything you want here. You are at home.
Not a problem. Let's do
Make
this.
yourself comfortable.
Sure.
So let's begin. This is my friend Stephen Lizardo.
Lizardo.
Mm-hmm. Where are you originally from?
I was born in California, Southern California, Riverside.
You're Californian.
Yep. My dad's side of the family is originally from there, in Central California, and both.
I haven't asked you if you like your Red Hot Chili Peppers too.
Oh yeah, love them, love them. Yes.
Awesome. The most Californian thing.
Yeah, right. Very, very California. But yeah, both my parents were military, Air Force.
Yes.
So yep. And I'm actually third generation.
That is in your blood.
Yes. Third generation.
You are third generation.
Yes.
Your grandfather was also in the military.
Yes. My mother's father, my grandfather.
They are from the army or Air Force like you?
My more immediate family, Air Force, but there has been a sprinkling of other branches throughout. Yep. So I was born in Cali and bounced around East Coast, West Coast.
Which city?
Riverside, over near LA. Yep, down in the south. Yep. I actually didn't spend much time in that part of the country because of my parents getting assigned to different locations across the country. Spent time on the East Coast where my mother's originally from, back to the West, back and forth. And then, yeah, that was my childhood in the beginning. And then...
Like gypsies.
Yeah, yep. Because normally it's like 2 to 4 years, depending on the place you're stationed, the job you're doing. You'll have 2 to 4 years in a location, maybe longer depending on situation, but you'll bounce. And with both parents, it was a little bit more complicated, I would say.
But they're from the army?
Air Force.
Air Force?
Both Air Force, yep.
But officers?
No.
No?
No. Enlisted all the way. Yep. Yeah, I was...
But your parents, they met each other?
Yes, in the service.
In the service?
Yes. Yep. And then, yeah, my parents divorced when I was 8 years old, and then went with my mother to the East Coast to her original state, Connecticut. And from there, moving between Connecticut, Massachusetts, Vermont, New Hampshire, northern New England is where I primarily grew up.
You were from the hottest place on earth to the coldest.
One of the coldest, yep. Yep. It's wicked.
Yep. How is it to live over there? That region, Massachusetts, New England.
I love it. You know, it's, if you like the cooler temperatures, you know, I, again, grew up in the north. So when I went and moved south as I got older in adulthood.
You are a northerner.
Yes, I definitely prefer the north. And it has all 4 seasons. You get the hard winters, but then you got a nice, relatively mild summer. Not this year, but normally it's relatively mild. You got a window of high heats, but for the most part, it's comfortable.
So our cold, our winter is nothing to you.
Nothing to me. No. I mean, there's a couple days I'll be like, "Ooh, it's cold," but for the most part,
You
it's
don't
not
even
bad.
use a jacket here.
Most like my wardrobe most of the time is shorts and a t-shirt, maybe a hoodie.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, that's the way it is. But yeah, that's where I grew up there. I grew up a lot outside, in the woods, skiing, swimming, in the lakes, ponds, rivers. We have a lot of water up there as well. But playing in the woods, growing up that way. Just like
There's a lot of nature.
yes, like the feral child upbringing. You know, the lights come on or the sun goes down, get home type of scenario.
Yeah. People, well, there was not a child in the 80s and the 90s.
Yep.
They don't know what they're missing.
Yep. Yep. There was no phone. There was no communication.
No screens, no
nothing. And I miss it.
And only the rich people had a like Atari.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yep. The old game systems. Yep. Yeah. I remember those. Very few of the kids I grew up with had them. Yep. So we had to make up our own fun. Yep.
But
So, yeah.
how is it like to move into town to town when you were a little kid?
It wasn't bad when I was younger because you don't develop friend groups. You have like childhood friends. They're little ones. You really don't grow a bond. But as I got older, towards middle school, the bonds got made and it was a little more difficult. But coming from the beginning, it was just the way of life. It was what it was. So it really didn't affect me in a way. I see it more now as an adult when it comes to, school reunions or seeing the friend group that I became a part of, but not like they were. Like they went to grade school all the way up to high school and then kept in contact through university. I got a fraction of that, middle school, high school, and seeing them through social medias. I see all this, the groups are still there, the tight bonds. I have a bit of that with a few, but for the most part, not so much.
You will make a stronger bonding
Yes.
in military, in the service.
Yes, and that was another thing is in high school, I enlisted when I was 17. I was only in my second year of high school. And I technically, quote unquote, dropped out, took all the tests, and enlisted. My 18th birthday was at basic training. So my life trajectory was totally different from everybody else's from the beginning of life to now. Yep. I've never lived
The first time
tradition.
you drink a beer was with uniform.
Yes. Oh, yes. Like my 18th birthday, 20th birthday, 21st birthday were all in the field with the military.
But you used to travel a lot in the service?
No, not so much. Not
We
my
were in a station.
my unit was in Connecticut, the state of Connecticut. I was Connecticut Air National Guard. So you could say I was part-time for a majority of my service. I did 12 years. I primarily stayed. We would go TDY, which is temporary duty, to different parts of the country. And then if we were activated, which I was after 9/11, I spent 2 years active
You
duty.
were at service during 9/11.
Yes, I enlisted in November of 99.
Everybody remembers what they were doing during 9/11.
Yep. It's like
What
now it's
what you were
vivid.
doing?
It's actually funny.
You were at home, you were sleeping, you were at...
The night before, I was talking with a friend of mine that I went to school with, and me and her were just talking about something feels off. Something feels like something's going to happen. Just one of those conversations, call it a sixth sense. something was off.
A gut feeling.
Yeah, and we were talking about it. It's like, yeah, there's something doesn't feel right. So the next morning,
Like those Final Destination movies.
Yes.
They have a premonition.
It was crazy like that. The next morning, she calls me, Steve, turn on the TV. You know what we were talking about it last night? It just happened. I turned the TV on, and the second plane came in shortly after. I was like, oh shit. Like right now, I'm getting goosebumps thinking about it, you know? And yeah, shortly after that, you know, I called up the base, see what's going on, depending on what activation was going to happen. And yeah, it was wicked. Yep. I remember my apartment, the TV, the phone conversation. It's like it was yesterday.
Like the smell in the air.
Yep. Exactly. You know, it's legit when you hear people say, I remember it vividly. It's one of those circumstances that a lot of people that were civilians, I find it's a hit or miss. But those of us in the military, kind of the ones I've talked to anyway, have similar situations like mine. It's like, I remember exactly when and where. Like I hear a lot of civilians say, oh, I remember I was in school, they wheeled in the TV, you know.
Do you know anybody that was at New York that day?
No, not personally, no. I've met many people that had people there or were from New York, you know.
Or family there.
Yep. And because my base is in Southern Connecticut, it's just a quick stone throw to the city. And another reason why I was calling in to see what was going on is because of our proximity to the city. So yeah, I was activated shortly after for I augmented security at my base. So I spent about 2 years pulling security at my base while the base did its function, and also deployed multiple times to different locations while I was there.
What locations?
A sandbox over, you know, somewhere in Iraq or Afghanistan.
You went there?
I didn't go. They left, and I stayed.
But your colleagues went?
What's that?
Your colleagues in the Army?
Yes. Yep. A lot of my unit went over multiple times. Yep.
Must very suck to be at the Middle East.
Yeah. I haven't heard many great stories. You know, I don't see anybody booking a holiday.
No.
Yeah.
I don't want to go there.
No. So yeah, that was, you know, coming up from 17 November
maybe
of 99.
Israel, but not right now.
Yeah. Like, you know, it's the location really, when you're in the military and you deploy, you really aren't there to see, you really don't see the sights and this and that. You know, if you deploy to Europe, different story, I imagine, from the stories I've been told, you know, it's a different atmosphere, different protocols.
Because this is not a touristic travel. This is
Usually when you deploy, you're working, you're doing your job, and that's about it.
It must be very tense.
I imagine from time to time, yeah. And there's times where a lot of us veterans that stayed home, didn't go overseas to Iraq, Afghanistan, or other locations. We think that, we didn't do enough, or we should have done more, or we wish we were in a different career and whatnot. But, I did my job. I did what I could when I could to my fullest, and I'm happy with it. I have no regrets. And, there's times like, I wish I would have deployed. I wish I could have, but my job was at home. I did security for my base. I helped with some troop support, when I would take shifts at the phone. When the guys would call from overseas, I was the switchboard. I was the telephone operator to hook them up with their families. So I was the middleman. So I got to help with that, make sure they were taken care of. You know, little things like that is what really meant something to me. So it's not, I don't look at it as, oh, I missed out. No, I did my job so my guys could talk to their family. So they had, you know, the base was secure, taking care of business.
I get it.
No regrets with that.
But you miss being
Yes,
at the Air Force?
I miss it very much. And it's not necessarily
But it's
the military.
the service, the flying,
Oh, that's all fun. That's
the planes, the jets,
yes.
the coolest part.
Yeah, I mean, some of the things I did was awesome. But the one thing I miss the most is the camaraderie, the people I served with.
Did you flew in those jets?
Not the jets,
Like
but
supersonic ones?
No.
They must be very cool. That it's one of my dreams.
Oh, I've sat in a lot
break
of them.
the sound barrier. Boom.
Yes, I've sat in them at air shows and displays, but the ones I've flown in were just cargo refuelers. You know, the C-1,
Those Antonov planes.
the C-130s, the KC-135 refueler, a couple others, but yeah, I just rode them as cargo. Yep, which was a lot of fun.
I can imagine. But why you miss the most? The friendship,
In the military?
Yes.
Yeah, it's the camaraderie, the friendship. It's family. You know, you live, you work, you train together. Yeah.
Like they say,
You
brothers in arms.
Yep. And that's what it comes down to. It's like we're all doing a job, but we do it we all enlist for different reasons. One, patriotism, school, whatever it is. But the bottom line is we are there for each other to do the job for the greater, the bigger, the good. Whatever that job is, whatever political spectrum you're on, you can debate it, whatever. We get shit on because we're the tool being used.
Yes.
You know, and it's...
I always see you Americans as the cops from the world.
Yeah. And I heard something the other day, you know.
You make the maintenance of peace.
The people actually bitch and moan about the U.S. being the police of the world. Okay.
But imagine if we don't have you.
You know what happened when we don't? We become isolationists. 2 world wars have broken out because we went isolationists. So yes, we do tend to meddle in a lot of people's businesses. Maybe we shouldn't be there, maybe we should. That's politics. But us not there, it'd be a lot worse. And yes, we have the financial, we have the equipment, we have the know-how and the experience. If we didn't do it, who would? And a lot of these countries have difficulty policing themselves, let alone an exterior threat coming into themselves. You know, if we didn't do what we did, I really don't want to see what the world state is. I'm not necessarily agreeing with we should be, but again, you know, that's a debate that could go on for a while.
Hours and hours.
Yep. So I mean, it's a catch-22.
So I guess you are a Trump supporter.
Yeah. Well, not necessarily a Trump supporter. You know, I disagree with a lot of his policies. I agree with some. I agree with some of the left, and I disagree with a lot of the left. You know, that's something I learned from...
Me the same here.
Something I learned in the military is I get shit for it quite a bit, but for all those years I served, I never voted. That's another difference between Brazil and the U.S.
You cannot vote?
No, I can. I chose not to.
Oh.
Why choose a side and develop a bias from left or right when I have a job to do?
Here in Brazil, it's mandatory.
Yes. Yep. Again, major difference. You know,
Yes.
with us, it's 100% volunteer. So, and what?
But like the half the population don't vote.
What's that?
Like half the population doesn't vote.
No. The
people participate from.
No, they all vote. Like, it's your choice to vote. I chose personally not to vote to develop a bias between left or right, to do the job I was there to do. After I got out of the military is when I started really looking at the politics and all the shit. And, if I'm in uniform and I get an order, I didn't want that bias in my head to be like, I disagree with this on a moral standpoint or a personal political standpoint. I didn't want that bullshit in my head. So I chose not to. So I stayed out of it 100%. And I do get shit for not voting because, yes, absolutely, every vote does count. Your vote does count, absolutely. I chose not to. We have, during election time, during, circumstances like that with the military, if you're deployed or not, we have, certain ways you can vote if you're overseas or you can't get to the ballot box. We have systems in place so you can. And I came across a few people of similar mindset as me, but majority had their political standpoint, had their votes, they did their thing. I just chose not to. But now it's in the political climate that it is, it's hard not to be classified as right-leaning when the left has gone so far left. I used to, I grew up.
This is one of the questions I want to make you. What do you think about this woke culture that's happening in the world?
See, I have no problem.
Because I personally hated to see that on TV, on media.
See, my issue is you do you. One of the reasons why I put the uniform on is to serve my people, so they could have the freedoms to be who they want to be without repercussion. My problem is when an ideology is being forced onto others.
In the schools, in universities.
When the line of freedoms, like in the US, freedom of speech, freedom of religion, all that, when that's being kind of bullied one way or the other, whether it's left or right, I have a problem with it. And seeing the woke culture being force-fed, I have grown up with people that are gay, lesbian, and they had their beliefs, they made their decisions of their life.
Their beliefs and disbeliefs.
Yeah, I have no problem with that.
Yes,
you do you.
Yes, I get it.
Just don't push it on me.
Yes.
And now that I have children, don't push it. Stay away from my kids. Stay away from my kids. That is me and my wife's
as a parent,
domain to teach them and raise them how we see fit. It's not a teacher's obligation. It's not a teacher's responsibility. If my kids are doing something wrong, bring it to us. We'll deal with it. Don't put ideologies into my child's head at grade school level. They don't even know what they want for lunch, let alone sexuality.
They're not even reincarnated yet.
Yeah, about that. They're barely learning about religion, whatever religion that is. They're barely getting that concept. Adult politics should have nothing to do with their schooling and upbringing. Pretty much until you're of age to vote, then you can start dabbling and checking shit out. But other than that,
this is how I like you, man. You are like me. we are thinking the same.
Because again, I am ready and willing to put my life on the line for people to decide what they want to do, to live the freedom, the life with freedom. But yeah, don't push it.
No, don't push it. Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
And how you end up here? What happened? You were deployed?
No, actually, I was working in a kitchen in a restaurant.
You fall from parachute here?
Almost. I was working in a kitchen in Vermont, and I met a
After
Brazilian.
the Air Force.
Yes, I was out at this time. I was out for a few years.
You were working with kitchen.
In the kitchen, yep. I worked in kitchens, again, military career and culinary career. Started working in dish pits, scrubbing dishes, and worked my way up.
Ah, you know how to cook.
Oh, yeah. Professionally, yeah. I did that for
You're,
many years.
you're like one of those guys from the bear.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, actually, I
You are
see
a
a
chef?
lot of
You're a
similarities.
professional chef. I didn't know that.
Yep. Yeah, I wouldn't call myself a chef. Again, I don't have like university credentials, but again, I've met so many chefs that are phenomenal that don't have credentials. But
Because it's more like art. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cooking is like is a gift.
baking's an art. Baking's a science. Cooking is an art. And I'm shit at baking.
I'm gonna write that down.
It's wicked. But yeah, I worked my way up. And I don't see myself as a chef. People have called me that, but you know, I see some of the talent I worked alongside of that just blew me the fuck out of the water. You know, there was nothing me to them. Yeah, forget about it. What do you need? You know, yeah, chef, gotcha. Moving. Yep. But yeah, I met a Brazilian that she was there on a not an exchange, like a program to come work for a season and then bounce back. Met her, hit it off, found out she was pregnant, we got married, and then her visa was going to expire before it could make any legal transition with paperwork and visas and all that. So she came home, and I stayed there for, you know, better part of another year. I got here just in time for the birth of my child, my first child. But I was working, getting some cash together, and then getting my visa and stuff to come to Brazil. And that's how I ended up here.
You need a visa to live in Brazil?
At that time, I needed a visa to travel to.
Who wants to live here?
Yeah. Yeah. Then shit. The visa process was a bit of a pain in the ass.
Hmm? Huh? Okay. Huh? Ah, your necklace is
Thor's
making
hammer.
a noise. In
Oh,
the
sorry.
microphone. There's a Thor's hammer, eh? There is.
Yep.
Mjolnir.
Yes, sir.
So you're saying about the process to take a Brazilian visa.
The visa.
I didn't know there were something like that.
Yep. Come to find out, Brazilian visas and U.S. visas tend to be reciprocal. So at that time, Brazilians needed a visa, so U.S. citizens needed a visa. And so I had to apply, and anything bureaucratic, it was taking forever. So yeah, that was one of the main reasons I was waiting. But yeah, that was a headache. But eventually got it done, got it here, and I got here in, what was it? About a month before.
I used
My
to think
child was
that everybody was welcome here. You don't have those bureaucratics
Oh,
to
that's
get at
an
Brazil.
issue that the left has with the visas. When Bolsonaro was president, there was no visa requirement for U.S. citizens, Australians, Japanese, and I think there was another country he took away the visa requirement, which had been there for I don't know how long. He took it away, and then when the left took power again, slap the visas back on. Yeah, it was like one of the first things they did. And just like, yeah, there's always been a visa requirement. Yeah.
Well, time to time, you have to renovate your visa?
I don't anymore because I have my residency, because I have Brazilian children.
So you are like a Brazilian citizen by now.
Below, you know, for like the one thing I will never do is if I become a Brazilian citizen, I have to renounce my U.S. citizenship. Never gonna happen.
You have to pay taxes.
Yep.
In the U.S.
Yep. In the U.S.
Yes.
Yes, U.S. and here there's some exceptions and technicalities, but yes. Yep.
Because I heard about it. When you are an American, you move to another country, you have to still pay taxes over there.
Yep. Still got to pay into the Social Security and all that crap. Yep.
But it's a lot of money.
No, it's not bad. Not bad.
I thought it was a huge
It's
amount.
more of a pain in the ass than anything else.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you don't pay, you go to jail.
Yeah, if I don't pay and when I get back to the States, there could be some legal issues, but I don't have that problem, but yeah. If I didn't pay, there could be
Even
issues.
Wesley Snipes was arrested for
Exactly.
How they arrest Blades?
I know, right? Yeah. Craziness.
That is crazy.
Yep.
So you've been living here about how many years?
13 going on 14.
Almost 14 years.
Yep.
You still don't speak Portuguese.
No.
What is your difficulty? Explain to me. Maybe I can help you.
The issue I've come across is finding someone with
The patience?
that too. The knowledge of English to be able to convert that to teaching me Portuguese. You know, somebody who can speak with me on a level to make it work. Because I've worked at some English schools here in town, and a lot of the instructors are like, yeah, I don't even know the proper rules. I just, again, speak the language. And it's common with a lot of people, unless you're like, you learn it in school. And then once you're out of school, it's one of those useless knowledge
Yes.
until it's not. But for the most people in
you
the
had
population,
Spanish in school.
it's an option in a lot of schools.
Yep. It's optional.
Yeah, like
I thought it was mandatory.
some,
subject.
Again, in like high school, you might have to take 1 year of Spanish, 1 year of French, 1 year of whatever language.
Because here in Brazil, I found that very odd. The English teachers in school don't know how to speak English.
Yeah, I've come
They don't
across
know at all.
some issues with that.
Yeah.
Yep. But yeah, in the U.S. schools, you know, you have 1 year, but it's not a year. It's, you know, you have maybe in a week, you might have 2 1-hour class, maybe, or once a week you'll have an hour class. Whatever the schedule is, I don't know. It's been so long, but you really don't learn a language. You might be able to ask, you know, for a menu, where the bathroom is, where can I catch the bus, you know, simple phrases. That's about it.
But you know any Portuguese words, expressions?
I know general greetings, simple shit. Yeah.
Say it. Please.
I knew that
Please
was coming.
entertain us.
Yeah, no.
But like, oi, tudo bem? Obrigado.
Yeah, obrigado, bom dia, you know, and just simple. And I find I've survived a lot without having to speak Portuguese. You know, you simple at the market, going for some type of carne. It's bom dia, you know, I can point. direction, 1 kilo, 2 kilo, simple.
Yeah, you have the metric system there.
Yeah, about that.
That is very different.
Yep. But the saving grace is because I was a chef, I was familiar with measurements, weights,
the conversion of
conversions. Yep. So I got lucky with that because most people I would know, friends of mine back home, would be like, "Yeah, what in the hell is that?"
Could you ask, like, give me 2 pounds of meat?
And that's something. It's like if you go 2 and point at something, they're going to assume kilo. So you're going to get 2 kilos when you just wanted half a kilo or 1 kilo. Yeah, it could get ugly quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like a quarter of kilo.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. I mean, it's a lot of that is relatively simple, easy to survive, easy to go, and I have a beautiful wife to help me with everything else.
Yeah.
But yeah,
and how you and Aline met each other?
A party.
Where? Here in Guarapuava?
Yeah. Yep.
Because how you end up here in Guarapuava?
My ex-wife, she was going to school here. Going to school, and yeah, the town she's from was too small. There wasn't any type of work, so I was here working at English school, and from there, separation, divorce, all that good stuff, and then yeah, I just ended up staying because I have a child to take care of and help support, and I just ended up staying here in Guarapuava. And also the climate worked for me.
And as I say to everybody that comes here, once you drink the water from Guarapuava, you fall in love.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Yep. But yeah, I was just working, partying, playing, and then I was at a party and I met her in passing through friends. Hey, how you doing?
But where? What this
it was just an outdoor party, live music, just chilling, just rolling around with friends. Basically,
she already knew how to speak English.
She did not. No, she knew basic, like literally you come out of high school, that's it.
And she took the initiative, or you?
That was the first time we just met, and then there was a actual show, rock show, and she was there, and we just hit it off because her friends knew my friends, and we just started mingling, and we hit it off, and we started, ended up she was literally lived like three blocks at an angle from where I was living. So I'm in close proximity, and she gave me a ride that night, and then I gave her my number, she gave me hers, and we're like, hey, let's go. The rest is history.
There was like a fate.
Yep. It the way it worked, it kind of was. Yep, kind of was. And then, through time.
One of those things in life you don't have any control. The woman you're gonna fall in love, you're gonna end up married.
Yep. Just out of the blue.
Those crazy things that happen in your life. Then.
Yep, and that was 11 years ago. Yep. Yep, 11 years ago.
Already.
Yeah. This year will be 11.
Dude, this.
Yep. And I tell you, it was fun in the beginning. Google Translate was our best friend. And then she progressively got better.
But how Aline is managing to, because she's like raising the kids, and you have 2 daughters.
Yes, I've got 3, but 2 with Aline. Yep,
2 with Aline. But she had to raise the kids in YouTube because
well, yeah,
she has to translate for you.
It's
and how you manage with the kids, because your daughters are bilingual.
Yes. Yep. We have the kind of the system.
And how you manage at home?
At home, it's primarily English only at home because everywhere else the girls are, it's Portuguese. And they're learning Portuguese at school from day one. So at home, it was English only. And that way, with the girls and Alini, she would work with them with teaching them English with the Portuguese. And then as they progressed...
Julia is already 9 years old.
Yes.
And their friends know her father is an American.
I think some of them do. Some of them do. Like a lot of her friends...
and then find it curious.
Actually, a lot of her friends are from jiu-jitsu. She also does jiu-jitsu.
Yes.
And a lot of her friends see me from the gym as well, so they already know. And some of her friends from school, I believe, know. The rest, I don't think she advertises. Yeah. But yeah, English only at the house. And as a child, from day one, hearing me and Alini speak English, they absorb it.
The kids, they learn very quickly.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
that is amazing.
Oh yeah, I wish.
Because I advertise for Maple Berry School.
Oh yes.
The kids from 2, 3, 4 years old, they are already speaking English.
Yep.
That is fantastic.
Catch them early, and I find that's not just with language, with anything, whether it's, a sport, a martial art, linguistics,
shooting.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Cultural difference there.
Because there are countries that are kids shooting right now.
When I was Julia's age, I was already proficient with shooting.
Yeah, really?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because your folks were from the military.
And actually, it had nothing to do with the military. It was the region I grew up in, the lifestyle that I was living around. Everybody had hunting rifles. Everybody was out shooting here and there, targets, but very big hunting community. And it's what we did. We grew up with it. It's a lot of the anti-gunners are, I don't get their arguments. It's a tool. You're going to leave a knife on the counter, yeah? A hammer on the counter, yeah? As your child grows older, as your child goes up, you're like, hey, don't touch that. No, that'll hurt you. No. And as they grow, why is it going to hurt you? Don't touch it unless you're going to do this with it. And, teach proper safety techniques, proper handling. Obviously as a parent or as an adult, you're not going to leave a loaded handgun for a toddler to grab, but you're going to start early because it's a way of life. And it's just like I grew up with, my uncle's a carpenter. I'm not just going to pick up a chainsaw and fucking go to town, or a buzzsaw or a skill saw. It's, hey, don't touch that. It's dangerous. He puts it up. Okay, it's dangerous. Good to know. And as we grew older, learning how to use an electric power tool is similar to working with a handgun. Handgun, when bare bones it's a tool. What it's used for, that's a different topic.
Up to the owner of the gun.
That is where proper training, proper knowledge, proper exposure in the proper environments, it's just like anything else around a house. And yes, you take a little bit more precaution with it, keep it safe.
You are right, because anything can be used as a weapon.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Anything can be used to hurt people.
And child from the beginning to respect it.
And I was saying to Carol, my wife, she's a lawyer. Mm-hmm. She must have a gun because she deals with all kinds of people.
Yep.
Every single day.
You don't know what's going to come knocking on your door.
Yes.
Yep. And huge Second Amendment advocate back home. But yeah, again, growing up with it, we knew what to do and what not to do.
But there was a cultural thing in our town.
Yeah.
Our hometown.
Yep. And most places I've lived throughout the country, there's never been an issue. You know, the more well, that's another thing between the US and Brazil is the political parties, left and right. In the US, red is right, blue is left. Here, it's reversed. Yep. Like, you know.
Because I always associated the red color with communism and socialism.
Yeah, you would think that's common sense. Yes, absolutely.
Because I studied political science.
And I'm a bit of a amateur.
My master's degree is in political science.
Yep, I love history. And like you said, you see red, you think communist or socialist or whatever that avenue they want to go down. But in the US, it's flipped. Yep.
You have the donkey and the elephant.
Yes, donkey and the elephant. Yeah. I heard the history of that the other day and I can't remember it. But yeah, you know, depending on what part of the country you live in, California, forget about it. You know, the more left-leaning the city or the state, the harder, the more strict gun laws and whatnot. But soon, you know, maybe the Supreme Court there is going to fix a lot of those issues.
But places like in the South states, there's more to buy a gun, to carry a gun.
Mm-hmm.
It's easier to.
Again, it depends
places
on
like Texas.
Yep, and again, depends on. Some states have universal carry, some don't. Some cities have ordinances where they restrict movement with firearms, and it depends again where you're going.
Because there are places you can carry with you.
Yes.
Yep. In your belt, in the the purse.
Like Vermont, New Hampshire, some of the most lenient gun laws where you can carry concealed. Like in Vermont, it's been so long since I've been there, but when I was there, you could carry concealed without a permit.
And you're hiding the shirt.
Yeah, underneath your clothes with no permit, no license needed. But if you had it outside, you did. You needed a permit. But in New Hampshire, you don't need a license to carry. Yeah, and Vermont and New Hampshire are like twins. You know, just there's the river dividing us. And yeah, it all depends on the city and state. Yeah.
But Vermont is more liberal?
Yeah, definitely it definitely runs to the left. Yeah. But again, when I was growing up there, the lines were more, you know, I would consider myself more neutral.
All the things I know about Vermont is from the movies when the couple say, when we spend our vacations in Vermont, we rent a cabin in Vermont.
Yep.
the maple syrup.
The best. The best. I miss the syrup. But yeah, Vermont is very rural. There's more cows than people. It's actually, again, been forever since I've been home. It's illegal to have the advertisements on the side of the roads. It's illegal to have those up. You cannot put signs up because it disturbs the beauty of the terrain.
It's not about the distraction.
Not about the distraction. You're messing up the picture.
Yes.
Yep.
Makes sense.
Keep it more pristine. Yep. But it's more free-loving. People would say hippie, like, yes, you have that everywhere.
Yes.
But Vermont tends to be known as, you know, kind of a refuge for hippies. So I grew up more left because of my mother, but then living in Vermont, accepting of all. That's again the where I came from, there was no right or wrong. Everybody accepted everybody, nobody cared. And then it just progressively, the lines were redrawn one way or the other. And yeah, it's definitely more left-leaning.
And your family didn't care you marry a Brazilian woman? How they react when you say, I'm going to move to Brazil?
Well, the issue, there wasn't really issues with it. My dad's side of the family is Mexican. So we have different cultures. My mom is as white as it goes.
Yeah, your last name Lizardo is
Mexican.
Is Mexican.
Yep. Because my mom's side is as white as you can
I thought
get.
there was a lizard with the O.
It literally is.
Yes.
Lizard with an O. Lizardo. Yep. Like my nickname throughout kitchens, throughout the military, Lizard was a nickname I went by. Yep. But yeah, no, they really didn't have an issue with it at all. At least that I was made aware of. No, it was actually good job, because I was not running away from responsibility as a father. I was following my child down. I was going to take care of my kid.
Yes.
So yeah. So it was more of a pat on the back. Good job. Have fun. Good luck. See you when I see you. Yep. That's the way it came down to play.
But there was not any issues. Your family didn't...
No. Again, I came from a family that was untraditional. The military family bouncing around, not, never had the quintessential house with the picket fence that it's been in the family for years. Never had that. So
the Thanksgiving, Christmas,
we would have that.
How was like
different family members' houses. Some of my family on my mom's side, and some on my dad. But
do you spend the Thanksgiving, Christmas with other families?
Yes, like I would go on Christmas. We'd go to my aunt's house, or Christmas night at my aunt's house because of other family members bouncing around. Thanksgiving normally would be either at one of my aunt and uncle's houses. So we had those traditions. But
you have Halloween, like in the movies.
Oh yes,
people put on costumes and as candy.
Yep. Oh yeah. Yep. I don't know how it is nowadays. I saw, unfortunately, kind of a downward slope of how it used to be. Like, I remember costumes and running around the neighborhoods, all over. But as I got older,
the people were scared to let the kids.
That's where I think things. I don't know if they got more dangerous or more worrisome, or it was just more internal fear. I don't know. But I miss that. And that actually does still absolutely.
That is one of the things I envy you happen. Americans. You have Halloween.
Yeah. Actually, with the girls, we do put up Halloween decorations on our house. Yep. We do the Halloween as much as we can. We do.
So you are raising them right.
Well, again, they're multicultural.
Yes.
They need to also know what the other half of their family does. So when they do go to the States, whether it's when they're older for university or school or just to visit, they're not blindsided by what the hell is happening. They actually have an idea. So
that is so cool.
Yeah.
But
and they
thank you. You must be very thankful because now you have like Julia. They can speak both languages.
Oh, she's been my translator many
to everything.
times.
Even when you're arguing with your Aline, Julia can be the translator.
With Aline, no, Aline's English is phenomenal now. In the past, as time went by, it got to great. She gets the
you have
nuances.
arguments in English.
That's all we have arguments in. Oh, I catch some phrases from time to time, and I'm like, wait, what'd you say? But no, like,
Ah, that is cool. She can curse you in Portuguese. You never understand.
that's something I do understand. We're going back to when you ask about phrases. You asked
The
me what I
first
could
thing you
speak.
learn in another language is the curse word.
Yes. Phrases, swears. When you first come to a new country and meet new people and they know you're new, it's the first thing they teach you is the swears or the ones you really don't want to say loud. Because I don't know how many times at bars or parties, say, hey, Steve, say this.
Because you don't know the relief. It's like to say fuck.
Yeah.
To us, it's like say puta que pariu.
Yep.
The relief you get is from saying puta que pariu.
Yep.
It is amazing.
Son of a bitch. You know? Yeah, there's
To us, it's
many.
caralho.
Yep. Yep. So yeah, those are the first words or phrases you are taught as a foreigner coming into different locations. When I traveled to Italy,
You
same
know
thing.
when you bid your for pink toe in the furniture,
Yes.
you say like caralho.
Yep. Oh,
You say like god damn it.
Yep. Yep. Yes. Like
You say son of a bitch.
I'm more motherfucker, but yeah, I'm more of a motherfucker when I stub my toe. Fuck. Yep. But
But you have to take care about because of the kids in the house.
that's again like the guns, like anything is we have taught our girls that there are adult words you do not use. You're going to hear them from us, the internet, friends, you're going to hear it.
Yeah.
So we started not guarding our language, never have, but informing the girls, teaching them the right, the wrong. And if you say it at the house, it better be in context. And you never swear at somebody. Using something at somebody that you're done. You're going to be tasting some soap. You know? But for the most part, it's like, hey, you don't say that. Why? It's an adult word. When you're older, just like driving a car, you can use it if you choose. But right now, no. And it's just like anything else. So the girls, they know it, they understand it, but they don't use it. Like, I remember talking to Jules once, you know, early on, teaching
You
her.
call her Jules.
Jules, yeah. Like Louisa, I use Lou or Lulu, Jules, Julia. But yeah, with Jules, she was asked, like, I was teaching her initially about, you know, good words, bad words, adult words, something the kids don't. You know, I've heard her maybe twice try to use, like, you want to go there? You sure? No. And never use it again. If she does in the future, okay, she knows the ground rules. It's just like anything else. So yeah, I mean, it's either, I look at it.
But I think that's very challenge to raise kids in a different culture. Two cultures.
Some things are acceptable here, so that are not there, and vice versa.
Vice versa.
Yep. Like some like simple gestures, like you guys wag your finger a lot. Like for anything, everything. In the States, I've come across it's a negative. Don't do that. You know, or the clicking of the tongue. That's a negative in the States. There is no you just told me to stop what you're doing
And
now.
we are very touchy people.
Yes, that's something
That annoys you.
Yeah, and it does get annoying sometimes. But you kind of have to reserve your, kind of resign to it. It's like, okay, it's going to happen. I don't want it to, but it's gonna. But yeah, like anyone had that friend, the
the comes punching you.
Yeah, no, you're gonna get hit. Like I do have a problem, and it's cultural. We have generally Americans have a personal space bubble. You know, when you first meet somebody, handshake, maybe a quick hug, that's it, and then you're arm's length away. But after that, you know, you just don't do it unless you're like close friends, family, exceptions. Here, you know, you're just standing around. Okay. And I catch myself.
A dude you met 5 minutes ago.
Exactly. Hey, you know, okay. Yeah, no. It still kind of doesn't rub me the wrong way, but I still find myself subconsciously making distance. Like I was talking to a guy a while back, and I'm on the stairs of a building, and we're just talking, we're shooting shit. And he kept moving forward. I was moving back. I didn't realize I was doing it. He just kept making pace until my back's up against a wall. I'm like, oh shit. Okay. And then I actually had to tell him, hey, dude, arm's length, bud, you know, politely, no offense taken or given. It's just, hey, you know, can you give me a little bit of space? You know, it is what it is. But, you know, for the most part, it really doesn't bother me. But there are times when it kind of crosses that line.
Like the close talking.
Yeah. And, yeah. And Brazilians tend to be like one level. Americans tend to fucking turn that volume up when we talk a lot more. There are exceptions here too as well, but we tend to we gauge our voice a lot more depending on surroundings. Here, I find you all talk, it doesn't matter what is going on, what is on TV, car.
It's always loud.
It's always something, but you guys are level. I don't know how many times sorry, say that again. Sorry, no, I didn't hear you. And also I've got tinnitus, so that doesn't help. But my wife, Alini, she has an issue with me. She talks constantly the same and will walk room to room, upstairs, downstairs, never change. Even though she's making distance, talking out a window. Babe, I can't hear you. Can you speak up? A lot of the speak up. But no, it's all good. And she on the opposite end. Hey, turn down the volume. Turn down the volume. Yeah.
I thought that you found us more louder people.
It's situational. Very situational with Brazilians. If you're at a party, if there's football on, you know, if there's any type of celebration, small or big, you guys tend to get more lively. Yeah. But it's all encompassing. You're not just loud with volume, you're loud with action and excitement. That is absolutely true. But on a day-to-day normal, you know, like we're sitting here, you guys are, but you throw something in there, throw it in a mix, see somebody you haven't seen in a while, oh, it's going to get loud. You know, it doesn't take something, but normally that's when you see you guys get loud.
I'm very excited today because you are here. I was missing you.
It's been years.
Years.
Yep.
I haven't speak.
When was the last time? There was a function, a banquet, graduation, or something.
Yes.
Because I remember seeing you in line a couple times. Saw you in the beginning, saw you in the food line.
Yeah.
And then had a quick little conversation, and then that was it.
Was it at your home? It was years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Julia was a baby.
Yeah. Minimum 8 years ago.
Yes.
Because again, little one, first year, that's a long time. Good times.
Yeah. We have to do this more.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Come to
And
find
now
out,
we are
you
neighbors.
live like 2 seconds down the
Yeah,
road.
we are neighbors now.
As would we say, a stone throw.
Yes, yes. And what other things in this cultural differences, like food? You have already drink chimarrão?
Oh, I love chimarrão.
Yeah.
I prefer tereré. I prefer colder drink, but I do love chimarrão. Something I found that I've been told by Eleni, if I have company, keep it simple. Because the chef in me comes out, I take the base herb, base mate, and take other ingredients, like the different herbs, different flowers, and I start playing with it for flavor, for different profiles, and if it's if it's a hotter day, or if it's just a sit around a fire type of day, or we watching a soccer game, football game, different ingredients. So that's why I like chimarrão. Tereré, because cultural difference. In the US, we drink iced coffee, iced teas. We load our drinks up with ice. It's a lot more that way. So I think just my personal taste from growing up and culturally to the cold.
But you drink beer, cold, hot beer?
When I used to drink, it didn't matter. It didn't matter. That's something else. I mean, I grew up, a nice cold beer is preferable, or a nice cold soda or whatever, preferable. But because of my professions and working what I have in the past, it wasn't really an option. So you'd like working in a kitchen, you'd get a cup of coffee, first thing shift. You wouldn't remember it until, okay, there's a lull. Oh, wait, coffee. And it's ice cold, room temperature, or it's hot as shit because you're in a hot ass kitchen. So it really, me personally, it didn't matter. It doesn't matter. Yeah. But culturally, either ice
But I
cold
was happy
or
to know
hot.
that you like chimarrão.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Any Brazilian food or Guarapuava food that you like?
I love the Brazilian food. Brazilian food is phenomenal. Coming from a culinary background, I've had fine dining. I've had, the white linen tablecloths in the proper silverware. I've had all that. I've had the little shit you see on TV or in magazines. Give me homegrown any day. Give me something that's mommy made. That's the best. And that's where Brazilian cuisine is, don't take this the wrong way, but simple. There's not a lot of frills and flash. It's the ingredients speak for themselves. And I love that. The feijoada, it's amazingly packed full of flavor. It just looks like a bean stew, but you take that first bite, it's just like, where have you been my whole life? Yeah. And then you throw in all the sides and to put with it. Amazingly good times. You've got the moqueca, that good stuff. Again, a stew with everything in it, and the flavor profiles and the coconut milk and all that good stuff. Yeah. It's awesome. I love it because it is so simple. Love it. And
I love Indian food and Mexican food.
Yep.
But I don't know how they deal with the pepper.
That's something I use it a lot.
There are restaurants, there are levels of the spice.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Or hospitalization.
So, or blow your asshole out.
It'll be great going in, but clear schedule, you're gonna have trouble coming out.
You're gonna give you hemorrhoids.
Oh, you're gonna have a hard one. But yeah, actually, one of my favorite peppers, the hot sauces, is from here in Guarapuava. the tribal pepper.
Elogir, do lado do Elogir. From Elogir.
Love that stuff.
Yes, I love
that stuff. I found those early on and
tribal pepper.
Tribal pepper is some good stuff.
You have to advertise with me now, Elogir.
Yeah, like if it was possible, I would have, shameless plug for them.
You can pay me with mustard, ketchup, mayonnaise, and pepper.
Link down below.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel.
This is something about Guarapuava and Brazil is, again, I didn't expect to find something like that here. And the diversity. It's simple but diverse in a way.
Yeah, because here in Guarapuava we have Italian food, German food.
But it's subtle. You have to know where to look, how
Ukrainian
to find
food. I love Ukrainian food. Borscht, pierogi.
Yes.
I love them.
Yep. And it's not like advertised. It's, I know a woman that makes the best pierogies. I know somebody who makes the best linguiças. It's very like below the radar, so to speak. But
about the barbecue.
Okay. There's a debate.
What is the there is a debate.
There's
how you found the best barbecue over there, ours.
I'm gonna keep it so nobody gets pissed. Is that
because my father-in-law makes an amazing barbecue.
See, I can't compare the two.
He makes a costela. You know what a costela is?
The ribs.
The ribs.
That
melting ones. You took the bones.
It just
they're melting.
Yep. Fall off the bone. Yep.
Oof.
See, I can't compare the two. Because in the States we have multiple styles of barbecue. Here it's generally, universal.
I always saw in movies and shows, TV shows, there is a grill, like a bowl in the backyard,
and you
put like wieners and hamburgers. Or you have those like in Louisiana, Mississippi, you have those smokers.
There's a difference. Are you going to a barbecue? Or are you having barbecue?
There is like an event.
True and proper barbecue is not burgers, dogs on the little egg. Barbecue is an art. There's certain locations around the country that excel in it, but you can find it pretty much anywhere. You can find it in Vermont, but most people think Texas or Louisiana or St. Louis or, different types. Just like Mexican food, you think the southwest of the United States. No, you can find it everywhere because that's something, the diversity of the people that have moved all over. They take somebody from Mexico, you'll find up in Vermont, Maine, New Hampshire, Northeast. You're like, whoa, okay. And you'll have some of the best tacos.
And Indian food must be everywhere.
And again, that's the difference.
Chinese food.
Yep. The diversity, that was one of the differences I was going to get to, is the diversity between the U.S. is you have on one corner Chinese, across the street you got Indian. Okay, the next block has the Italian. You got the Thai over there 2 streets over. Everything is available. Here, it's a lot simpler, but I see since I've gotten here, it's gotten more diverse. I've seen more Lebanese. I've seen more Oriental, like Chinese, Japanese, starting to pop up.
And now we have Mexican food here in Guarapuava.
Where?
Fajitas.
That's the restaurant?
There is a new restaurant.
Okay. I gotta check it out.
There is amazing.
I gotta check it out.
They make amazing tacos, amazing burritos.
Okay. I'll have to check it out. Because remember, Mexican family. I grew up with the homegrown. Like, when my dad came to visit, we were looking for a cast iron skillet to make tortillas, homemade tortillas. So let's see. Let's dance.
This weekend we're going to have an event, the Fecim there is a from all the brewers, the people who makes beer here in Guarapuava.
Where's
There's
it
going to be
happening?
a gathering of brewers
Mhm.
here in Saturday and Sunday.
Where's the location?
Cidade dos Lagos.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'll let Alini know and see what we're doing.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
There is a music you don't drink anymore, but
Yep. Doesn't mean I can't have fun, you know?
you can have fun. You can enjoy the food
Yep, exactly.
because there are all kinds of food. There's like the pork like as you Americans say, pork chop ribs
Yep. Pork chops.
with barbecue
Mhm.
sauce.
Yep. Yep.
I love that.
See, that's the thing is American barbecue, there's many variations. Brazilian barbecue is the carne speaks for itself. A little bit of salt. I've seen some lime thrown on there. Simple, simple, simple. The carne speaks for itself. Amazing. Love it. And try to compare that
You have
to
any favorite meat?
all of it.
My
All of
favorite is
it.
lamb. I could eat lamb all day,
Yep.
all day long.
Lamb. Again, being from culinary, I've had tons. And coming from a hunter type of like a region where there's a lot of hunting,
Mhm.
I've had a lot of wild game as well. You know, deer, moose, bear, all the little critters, you know, it's
I think that is
my
different the meat from our deers here in yours deers.
Yep, I would imagine so. I would imagine so. And it depends on what
Because
type of deer.
over there you have those stags. They're
Mhm.
huge.
Like whether you're talking an elk or a whitetail or you know an access deer, you know there's the different deers, different flavors. Elk is the best. You know it's kind of cliched now, but elk is
the Brazilian
phenomenal.
deer is the meat is amazing.
That's what I hear. That's what I hear.
Armadillo meat is amazing too.
Yeah, I've had it. It's not my favorite, but it's not bad done correctly. Done correctly. You know, it's just like bear. Bear.
Bear, you eat bear.
Yep. Bear. You gotta be careful with it because it carries a bacteria or worm or something that a lot of people you either cook the shit out of it.
But there is a hard meat. There is a.
It tends to be gamey, so it tends to be okay. It works. You cook the shit out of it
For hours and hours.
Yeah, slow cook it so it falls apart. But there's again regional and what type of bear, what the bears are eating, you know. And I've had some really good bear and some really tough bear, and I've had some great venison, great whitetail deer that is just like fall apart, and then you're sitting there.
What is
Turkey.
the weirdest meat you ate? Because to you over there, like ostriches and boar are common.
I've had those many times. Yeah. It's not necessarily the strangeness of the what meat it is, it's how it's more prepared. Like in Iceland, they take shark and ferment it forever. And it's potent, it's strong because they use lye to ferment it, open air, and they just let it go. And that was one of the weirdest.
They have like the arenque, there is like a rot fish.
Yep. I'm not sure if you might actually be talking about the shark that you take a bite, and when I tried it for the first time,
Tastes like rot meat.
Potent. I was with some Icelanders that told me when you eat it, don't breathe and take a shot to wash it down. Don't breathe because it's so pungent and strong and about that. So that's one of the weirder ones. again, normally I'll try anything at least once. I've had that. Some people think different parts of the animal, whether it's liver, lungs, different parts, a lot of people find odd.
Tongue, brain.
Tongue is awesome. Brain isn't bad. Again, depending on
But
how
like
it's prepared.
the cow tongue. Cow tongue is
Cow tongue
good.
is very good, done correctly.
Pig brain. I like it.
Like, I find a lot of times brain is done in like almost like a sausage or a pate or
Yes.
style like that. I've had that multiple times in different locations, different style. Yeah.
You had to cook to us
Yeah.
one of those days.
Well, that's something. Being stone throw distance, gotta hook you up.
E pessoal, agora falar em português aqui. Pessoal, você que procura um professor de inglês, now I'm gonna advertise you.
Okay.
Você que procura professor de inglês, ó, entra no Insta do Stephen, que ele vai estar respondendo, a Aline vai estar ajudando ali na tradução, para que você possa estar contratando ele. Imagine que legal, pessoal, você aprender inglês, poder estar vivenciando o inglês, praticando, desbloqueando o seu inglês aí, de repente com um professor nativo americano. I find funny when you say you are like a Native American, because you're born there.
I'm an American.
But Native American is like an Indian.
Yeah, that's where I'm a American native. Not a Native American.
A Native American, because we say like a nativo americano. In Portuguese, is a nativo americano, Native American.
Yep. Which, said in English, like you said, is somebody who's indigenous.
Yes.
So I'm an American native. Gotta flip that job
Please
around.
come to our casino. You wanna share any stories with us? There's anything you wanna?
Now you put me on the spot. No, just like,
Because I didn't ask you anything, any military stories or war stories, because I think there is a sense of subject.
it's not necessarily sensitive. It's more personal. I find a lot of people, I mean, there's some people that are out there just like, well, here, I'm an open book. But I find most of us we did our job, we did our thing. And we're not looking for accolade. We're not looking to...
Because you must see very sad stuff.
There's times and places, again, I didn't deploy. Their stories, their experiences are a lot more intense, but, it's up to the person. Me, I'm proud of my service. I tell stories when they come up, how they come up, but I don't really advertise them out there. Again, it's a little more personal than...
Yes, I get it.
It's, nothing against your audience and whoever's watching. It's just, it is what it is,
Yes, I understand.
Yeah.
And if somebody wants to hire you as an English teacher...
Oh, yeah. As you said, you're going to drop some links, and I teach individual classes, one-on-one, or personal, or I've had clients that are husband and wife that are planning to travel to the US together. So I've done joint classes. I've helped with abstracts.
You teach the expressions, the slangs.
Exactly. And most of my classes are exactly that. More streets, the way you would hear it on the street, how you would interact with somebody who is a native. The slangs, the details.
And because you're an American native,
yeah.
Your course is more immersive.
Yes. You'll get more... Nothing against the schools. That is more of a book knowledge or a base knowledge of what you're going to
And
experience.
you have your own methodology?
I have a baseline, but it is more towards the
Baseline.
client and the base.
Anyways.
It's more client base. You know, what are you going to do? What are you looking to do? Are you just looking to, you know, refine your English? Are you looking to, you know, become more fluent? Are you going to, like I had a client that was a doctor. His English was very good, giving presentations, giving speeches, because that is more book knowledge English. He came to me for a informal way of speaking for cocktail parties or networking afterwards or before. So the more free flowing, you want more of that. Or, you know, I've had students that needed help with their abstract in English or to do a presentation for a project. And that's what we go over. So my methodology is...
And you have students like Mateus, he is understand everything we're saying,
Mhm.
but he cannot speak because he's too shy.
That's absolutely part of my clientele. Yep. And again, I tell my students, the
Because
place...
there's people that feel like embarrassed to mistake, but mistakes are part of life, part of...
That's one of the first things I tell my students is, if you're going to fuck it up with me before you hit the streets. With me, you can fuck it up. I'll correct you. We'll find the rhythm. And then when you go to the street, when you go on that vacation, you go to that function, you'll be good. You'll have the confidence. You'll know what to say, how to say it.
You'll be prepared.
Yeah. And you won't have that. You might not lose the shyness. That might just be personal trait. But you'll have the knowledge. You'll have it to apply it.
Because me, as your friend, I'm very happy that you are here now, because my English was very, very rusty. I don't think in English years, many years. And today I don't know how we are speaking right now.
It's actually funny. From when I got here to now, your English has kind of smoothed out a little bit. Yep.
We're improving.
Yeah, it's become more clear, more
Natural.
more flow. Yep.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you. Coming from you, this
And that's something.
amazing compliment.
That's where my classes come into play, because the self-confidence, the just becoming comfortable, like you said, thinking in English, the forming the vowels, forming
Because
the phrases.
as we are chatting here in this episode, I didn't have to think at all. There was coming flow, like saying, it was natural.
Yep.
It was like I switch a button in my head.
Yep.
Then now I can think in English.
Yep. And yeah, that's my methodology.
Because I have the difficulty that people have is to switch, make the translation in the head, then come out of the mouth.
Yep.
There's a long process to do all of this.
Oh, I understand it also, because me with Portuguese, you know, I can understand a lot more, and I can actually read a lot more than I can speak, like so much more. But to get, like you said, the rhythm, the flow, that takes practice, that takes trial and error, that takes mistakes. And
But you incentive your students to watch movies without subtitles.
That's a part of...
And there is music you use in your methodology.
Again, it's personal. So I find out what interests the student has. Okay, you like sitcoms. Here's a good one. Here's a good one. You like listening to podcasts. You're an auditory learner. rather than a verbal, to help smooth the gears. Here's a podcast I recommend, music.
My English is from Seinfeld and Robert Greene.
Yep.
I love Robert Greene, his books and his podcasts.
Yep. Like one show.
Do you know Robert Greene?
Yes.
The 48 Laws of Power.
Yep.
I'm a huge fan.
That I actually haven't picked up, and I know who he is. I know what he is, but I never picked up a book. I got to check it out.
I'm gonna give you one.
All right. But when it comes
amazing.
with like sitcoms, you said Seinfeld. A lot of people say Friends.
Friends.
Jesus, everybody.
Your students.
Yeah, everybody. Everybody grows up with Friends.
And the youngest ones, what they were watching.
Not Friends.
Not Friends.
It's like we don't hide a lot of shit from my girls.
Carol, my wife, she is 12 years younger than me, and she hates Friends.
Yeah. I personally,
but she loves How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah, I couldn't get behind that one.
Yeah,
another one. Like
a matter of taste.
We were talking in the beginning, before we started rolling. Was I remember when Friends, Seinfeld, all these old shows
were on
TV for the first time ever, when you had to wait week to week to watch the next one. So when I got here,
only the last episode from the season, only the next year.
Yep. So,
I remember when I was watching Lost.
Yeah, I remember it.
Did you watch Lost?
Yes, until I couldn't finish it. That lost me. Like
there was like 6 seasons.
Yeah.
I stopped in the 5th season.
Something like that. Like it lost
somebody
me.
Give me a spoiler
of
the ending, and that sucks.
See, even with spoilers, okay, but the storyline started getting too
confused.
Twisted. It's like, but what about that storyline?
What does smoke? What does polar bear? What is the?
They left so many things open-ended.
They become time traveling.
Yeah, it was too much of a clusterfuck that it was like, I'm done. I'm done.
Yes, me too.
But like with Friends, I watched it in the beginning originally.
You know what is the end of Lost? They were in purgatory.
Yeah, they're all dead. They're done. Yep, they're still on the plane. Yep.
Yes.
But watching all these shows like Friends, How I Met Your Mother, I never got into How I Met Your Mother, but I lived with it originally.
That is fun. But Seinfeld is way much better.
I agree there.
Seinfeld is timeless.
Yeah,
you can watch right classic. Now. You're gonna laugh your asses off.
Yep, because there is no timeline on it. Yeah, it's set during a certain period, but you don't know. You just walk into that apartment and it just runs. There's no, it is this date at this time. No, it's not like that.
Yes.
But I came with it original. So when I got here, I'd already have whatever reruns in the States. And then here it's just like bombarded with it again. So it's just like, I'm done with it. Yeah. But
when you were growing up, because we are almost the same age, you watched like Cheers, Wings, News Radio.
Yes. Yep. The old school classics.
I Love Lucy. Did you?
Yes. When I was
the rerun.
Yep. I remember one of my aunts living in California.
I watched the $6 Million Man.
Yep.
The Incredible Hulk.
Knight Rider.
Knight Rider. Oh.
Yep.
The Kitty.
Airwolf.
The name of the car, Kitty.
Kit. Airwolf. Another one. Like, yeah, that one's kind of obscure, but yeah, the old school when TV was TV. Yeah.
Knight Rider. It was like David Hasselhoff.
Yep. That guy.
Chips was also.
Chips, yes. Yep.
I always wanted to have a Harley Davidson because of Chips. I
think
was a
that
huge fan from Chips.
a lot of people have that base memory and that base
Eric Estrada.
desire. Yep.
Mhm.
Yep. Yeah. CHP Chips. trying to think of some other
There is
ones.
one. You remember any other?
Yeah, that's what I'm
shows?
running. I'm like, back in the day. You know, then you get
There's
into the
a-
cartoons.
Night
but-
Court.
Night Court. Yep.
Yes. I watched it. All of this as Sony Channel
No shit.
when I was growing up.
Wicked. I remember
Because I was lucky to have cable.
Uh-huh.
I always watched the Warner Channel, Sony Channel.
Yep. Nice.
Then I was blessed
Yeah. One of the lucky ones.
on the lucky ones, and then I have to just learn English because
Yep.
they didn't have subtitles. Didn't have
Mhm.
there was like the American schedule.
Yeah. Yep.
And then I was watching like Animaniacs, Freakazoid, Tiny Toons.
Yep.
I was watching those in English.
Yep.
I grew up in.
See, that's something else, you know, watching TV shows.
Do you remember those cartoons?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Yep. Pinky in the Brain.
Pink in the Brain. I have the.
Yep. The Rugrats. Yeah. Wicked.
What are you gonna do tonight, Brain? Everything you do every single night, Pinky. Trying to
Was it Rule the World?
rule the world.
Rule the World. Yep. But yeah, fucking TV shows are great to learn the flow of English.
Before Pink in the Brain was Pinky Felicia in the Brain.
Think I remember that, or is that
Because
just
they had a girl that always squeezed them.
yeah? Yep, I'm remembering it now.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yep. What did she? She always wore pink.
She was a head red with a school in the bowl.
Right. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
I remember now. Damn. Thundercats.
Thundercats. Yeah. He-Man, Thundercats,
What was the other one?
Silverhawks, the Centurions.
Yep. Damn. Okay.
I love that one, Centurions. You remember that?
Vaguely. Like I know the name. I'm not getting any flashback with
One
it.
turning into a bike. The other one become a jet. The other become a submarine.
No. I know the name. I don't remember
They were like
that one.
special forces.
No, I don't remember that one.
That was very cool.
What's now I'm trying to reminisce. Memory lane.
Gonna show you later. You're gonna remember.
Yeah.
I love this one. I
Okay.
love the SWAT Cats.
Yep.
Do you remember SWAT Cats?
Yep. As it progressed, gargoyles, when it became more
Gargoyles,
animation,
yes.
the different animation changing.
That time it was gargoyles in the TV was also the mask.
Yep. Yep. Yeah. That is wicked.
There's anything else you wanna say to people that are watching us? Gonna watch you later. Do you have any message? Anything from the bottom of your heart? you wanna share to say to like to words of encouragement
wisdom.
for the people that have a dream to meet the US, you don't have to travel the world. How they know English is essential
Well,
for the life, for traveling, for education.
Something I gotta say is, yes, English is becoming more and more essential. But if you ever get the opportunity, you have the time, you have the money, the opportunity at the moment, go. Find somewhere to go. Get out of town, get out of your comfort zone. Even if you don't speak the language of, say, go to Italy, you don't speak Italian. You all here speaking Portuguese, you can make it work over in Italy. No problem. There's going to be a language difference, but there's enough similarity to you can make it work. Jobs are always going to be here. Normal, every day-to-day life is always going to be here. Take the time, if you can, and get out. See the world, experience it, because you get caught up into echo chambers. You hear the same shit from the same people all the time.
And life is too short. Man.
And how are you going to make a proper judgment call if you don't have the knowledge firsthand? And also, you're just going to rely on other people's information. Not cool.
You're going to miss like us, to make friends.
Exactly.
To live other experience.
You never know where you're going to end up. You might find your home. You might be from Brazil, but your home is somewhere else. I've traveled quite a bit of Europe, but I
was in Netherlands. I spent months studying Dutch. Then when I was there, everybody speaks English, perfect English.
Yep.
Even the janitor,
it's like, son, all that time.
The fruit, the stand guy, everyone, even the hookers.
You are in the Netherlands.
Even the Russian hookers, they speak perfect English.
Wicked. I wouldn't know. But
I was in the red light district.
Oh yeah, yep, I've heard about it.
You ever been to Netherlands?
No, I haven't.
Amazing.
I've known quite a few people in the service that have.
I'm dying to go there again. It is beautiful, 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 and the people there are very warm.
It was. Have you seen shit going on over there now?
No. What is happening?
The immigration and bullshit. Like a lot of the great places I've seen.
I saw that in Belgium.
Yeah, like the Netherlands are having it. Like when I tripped to Italy, I went into Europe. I went into Frankfurt, road tripped it all the way down to the bottom of Italy, and then road trip back. I saw some video of places I was at years ago. It's unrecognizable.
I saw that in Belgium. Everyone
unrecognizable.
Like
Frankfurt, where I landed and stayed for a little bit, for a couple days before heading out. Clean, pristine, orderly. Everything is great. I see video of it now. Night and day. It's like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Same thing with parts of Italy. Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't have any sorts of prejudice and racism, not at all.
Absolutely
not. When I was in Belgium, there were only, like can I say, Arabic people, women wearing burqas.
Mm-hmm.
I found that very. Because if you are in Europe, why don't adapt you to the European culture?
Mm-hmm. Like to assimilate. Like somebody who is from an Arab country, if you want to wear the burqa, the hijab, or whatever it is, your choice. Go for it. Again, this goes back to previous statements, is you do you. Just don't force it on the rest of us. That's the problem I have. And unfortunately, you can kind of stereotype what's happening around the world to certain regions of the world. But I have no problem with anybody from any other country. You know, I just have a problem when you start forcing shit down on me. You have the freedom to do what you will. I have the freedom to do what I do. You can say whatever you want.
What is the difficulty that I found in Belgium? Because the guy in the hotel told us, please take care of your wife because they can rape her.
Yeah.
They can steal her.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
Not cool.
You think the Europe is the safest place on earth? Then somebody gives that information.
Not so much.
That is very scary.
Yep. It's, you know, the vetting processes have gone to shit everywhere. Everywhere. You know, it's, again, everybody should have the freedoms to move about, do their thing.
And the teller told me nothing's gonna happen to them because they're refugees. Then the law is different from them for them.
That I don't agree with. You know, there's should never be a two-tier. You know, if nothing else, somebody coming into your country should be held to a higher standard. You know, not to say, you know, the normal citizen, anything changes for them, but you're coming in as a guest.
Yes.
Abide by the rules, live by the rules. Okay. Not saying lose your identity, lose your heritage, lose your religion. No. Come in, play by our rules, whatever they are, whatever country, nationality it is. You got to respect where you're going. If you're leaving somewhere for a reason, okay, leave that reason at the door.
A friend told me that in Sweden was like, is happening that problem with immigration.
Yeah.
The rapings, the women assaults.
No. It's
are becoming a very tough issue over there.
Yep. And it's wicked when, you know, again, my culture, US culture, there's things that butt heads with here in the Brazil, you know, but the thing is, I don't try to change them because it's not the Brazilian way, you know, like, no offense to Brazil, is something that's different from the States in here is how many religious holidays there are in Brazil. There, you know, nothing against them, but there are tons. In the States, you don't have religious holidays. You know, you have Christmas and Easter, but there's no, like, all the different saints for the Catholic religion or the Christian religions, they don't exist on the calendar for the country or the state, or, you know, it's not like that. You know, I get confused to shit. Okay, I have to ask Alini, hey, do we have any holidays this week? Any holidays this month? You know, because there's so many of them, but they're all religious.
But you must grow up and met a lot of Jewish people.
Oh, I've met all races, all creeds, all.
And the Jewish have a lot of holidays. They have
Yes, they have a lot of them, but are they on the calendar for everybody to observe? You know what I'm saying? Where here,
they have their own.
Yes, every religion has their own holidays and belief systems. And like I said, you do you. I have no problem with that. Where I really don't have a problem with it, but, you know, if you're not Catholic living in Brazil, you have to observe all the Catholic holidays. You know what I'm saying? You know,
yes.
You know,
I get it.
In the States, if you do Catholicism, you got to do Hindu, you got to do Jewish, you got to do the Muslim, you got to open the door for everybody. Do one, you got to do it all. You know, so it's kind of foreign to my American mind.
But over there, you have the parades for.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can
a lot of parades.
Yes,
the Puerto Rican parades, the Jamaican parades.
Are structured and put on by what is it? private citizens, it's not like by state or government run. It's on the citizenry. Okay, we're going to have a parade. You have to get the permits. You got to get the proper licensing. Okay, get the permission from the city to use the street. Okay, you can do your thing, because freedom of gathering, freedom. You can have the freedom of religion. You want to parade for somebody
But
who's Jewish.
the St. Patrick's must be awesome.
St. Patty's just a drinking holiday. No, but again, St. Patty's, it's not on the calendar for a day off.
It's not a day off? I thought it was.
It might fall on a weekend. But again, Saturday, Sunday are non-work days. Here, a lot of people work Saturday.
But how you can drink in work the next day?
Skill. Yeah. But yeah, there's, differences. I assimilate to it. I'm not Catholic, but it is what it is.
But you grew up with any religion?
I grew up, I was baptized Catholic as a child. And then with my mom, we danced around a couple different religions. She was finding her way, so I was kind of following, Seventh-day Adventist. She checked out the Jehovah Witness, a couple others, smaller name ones. But yeah, no, I run.
But at least you didn't become a Scientologist.
No, thank you. No, thank you. See, the thing is, I've read the Bible multiple times. I've done research on other religions as well, finding my own path. That's where I have always had issue with organized religion, because it tends to go like politics. You might be the most genuine, purest of heart and mind, and purest of intention. You might be, but what about the guy behind you? That, okay, I need help. Can you do the books? Somebody's stealing. Somebody's moving this. Somebody's doing that. There's too much, not opportunity, but temptation for a normal person. And a lot of times they get corrupted.
Yeah, and they have the power to influence a lot of people.
Yep. And it is what it is. I have nothing against it. It's just not for me.
But I get you.
It's just not for me. So I tend to run towards...
When people ask me about my religion, I said I am Catholic, but as a good Catholic, I don't practice it.
Yep. I understand that. Yep. So I tend to run towards more of the Norse belief. Yep. The Norse pagan. Yeah.
But without the human sacrifice and stuff.
See, that's Hollywood. That's the TV show Vikings.
Yes, that's my base.
That's Hollywood hot sauce. Yep.
Can we have Julia speak with us?
Yeah.
You allow?
Yeah, no problem.
Julia! Vocês estão aqui? Julia, vem aqui! Please, come in.
Give me love.
Pessoal, vou mostrar pra vocês aqui. Em qual câmera a gente tá, Matheus? Estamos na aberta? Não? Pessoal, essa aqui é a Júlia. Ela é filha do Stephen. E, Júlia, como que é assim? Conta pra nós, assim. Você tem 9 anos agora. Você é guarapuavana mesmo. E você estuda no Cebula. É a coisa mais guarapuavana que tem. Assim. Mas quando você cresce, você estuda no Visconde. Porque pra mim, o Visconde é minha base, minha casa. E como que é ter o pai americano, ter que falar inglês com ele, ter que falar em português com a mamãe e ter que se virar assim? Como é que é?
É legal e complicado ao mesmo tempo.
Mas assim, você já é acostumado desde pequenininho, assim, já? Você... Mas não dá um nó na tua cabeça, assim? Porque eu tô com um calo na língua já. I have a callus in my tongue to speak English with your dad. E como que é assim, no dia a dia, assim? É confuso, é complicado, assim? Quando você tá com raiva, assim, você fala em qual língua?
Tem que ser inglês.
Mas, tipo assim, você vai pra escola e convive com teus amigos lá e tem as matérias e as aulas, tudo em português.
Sim.
Daí chega em casa, daí teu pai pergunta como é que foi teu dia. Daí o que você conta pra ele daí?
Eu conto uma coisa em inglês.
Me dá um exemplo assim, tipo, você teve um dia ruim na escola, por exemplo, assim, alguém brigou com você. Como que é assim que você chega contando pra ele lá daí? Pode contar, assim, tipo, não, pode contar em português, assim, como é que é, ou em inglês mesmo, assim.
Ai, meu Deus. Eu falo que meu dia não foi tão bom, que alguém brigou comigo, que eu não consegui aprender direito a matéria, alguma coisa assim.
E dele te dá conselho ali em inglês, assim, então aí você tem que absorver e processar na tua cabecinha e traduzir. Ou pra você já é normal, você nem... Como que você sente, assim? É normal? Que interessante isso, né? But in English, let's talk in English now. When you're at school, and your friends are in your subjects, the classes all in Portuguese, and you come home and your daddy asks you, how was your day at school? And you had a bad day in school.
I tell him that it was not so good, that I couldn't learn properly, or someone fought with me.
Que bonitinho, né? Falando inglês, né? Que legal. That is so cool. And your dad is very strict there? Ele é rígido, assim? Ele briga com você, então?
Depende.
Depende do que? Você faz bagunça? Faz? Mas na escola ou mais em casa?
Mas na casa.
Mais na casa? Mas quem é mais você? Mais você ou a Luísa? Quem que faz mais bagunça?
Luísa.
Porque ela é menor. Ou você, às vezes, apronta alguma coisa e bota a culpa nela. He blames the little one?
Of course you would. Oh, of course you would.
Mas que legal, Júlia, assim, saber que tem pessoas igual você, tipo, aqui em Guarapuava, assim, que são bilíngues, assim, de berço. Que você já nasceu, assim, tendo que... E tem algum choque de cultura, alguma coisa, assim, tipo, que, por exemplo, assim, teu pai faz que você acha estranho, assim? Tem alguma coisa que ele... Alguma coisa na cultura dele, assim, que você acha estranho? Não? Assim, pra você é normal, assim. Assim, mas quando você conversa com a tua mãe, assim, ela explica assim, não, pra ele é normal lá, ele é americano. É? But at home is just English
Yes.
you speak. Even with Luisa. When you argue with your sister, it's all in English. Quando você briga com a tua irmã, é tudo em inglês, tem que brigar com ela. When you're mad, very angry, what are the first words that come up from your mouth?
Português.
Português, yeah. Você fala palavrão, daí...
Fala palavrão.
Não, você não fala palavrão.
Pai não deixa.
Não deixa?
Não.
Ah, só na escola.
Nem na escola?
Nem na escola.
Não.
Você tenta se policiar pra não falar, assim, nada de palavrão. No bad words. Eles estão criando vocês muito bem, assim. Vocês são muito educadas, assim. Vocês são crianças lindas e muito educadas. Parabéns. Congrats for raising them right.
We try.
They're very polite, very beautiful. I'm sure they're gonna become very good citizens, very good women.
Thank you.
Yes.
E qual que é a matéria que você mais gosta na escola lá?
História.
História. Mas você falou que quando você crescer você quer ser médica. É cirurgiã. Mas você quer operar o quê? Qual parte do corpo que você gosta mais, que se interessa, assim? Você não tem nojo de sangue, não tem medo de... Mas, assim, tipo, é difícil a faculdade de medicina, assim, tipo... Por que você vai fazer história, então, que você gosta? Você não quer ser professora? Não? Porque ganha pouco? É que médico ganha melhor, né? Eu concordo com você, tem que Tem que persistir. Se é teu sonho, corra atrás dele. Follow your dreams.
Mhm. Yep.
And never let anyone say that you can do anything. You
Yep.
can do anything.
The sky's the limit.
Yeah, sky's the limit.
Igual a Luísa fala que ela quer ser médica, enfermeira, professora, dentista,
Bailarina, ginasta,
também.
super-heroína. I always want to be a Power Ranger when I was a kid.
What color?
I always loved the green one.
Mm. Yep.
When he played the flute. You remember that?
Right. Yep. I was never a big fan of the red.
Tommy was
leader.
my favorite. Tommy was my favorite Ranger.
Yep.
Growing up. When I was this was old.
Uh-huh.
Very old. Você conhece Power Rangers?
Pouco.
Já viu alguma coisa? É muito legal. Eu queria ser um Power Ranger quando eu crescesse. Fui aprender karatê, estudar, assim, então, pra tentar ser um Power Ranger, assim, mas não rolou. Não fui convocado. Infelizmente, não fui chamado pra ser um Power Ranger. Daí eu tinha um sonho de ser bombeiro também, a firefighter. They wanna be... eu queria ser professor, a teacher.
Heard military a few times.
Yeah.
Yep.
I thought about it. Maybe.
We'll see. You got time.
Uh-huh.
You can be a military doctor.
That's what I've told her. Yep.
And the best part is that the military pays your school, your education.
And she's got the option of playing in either one of the military.
Yes.
Maybe we do.
U.S.
Oh.
or Brazil.
Yeah.
Or both.
Mm-hmm.
Or both.
It's possible.
That is so cool. Eu tô tão feliz de ficar teu amigo agora, Júlia, assim, sabe? De ver agora, que a última vez que eu te vi, você era um bebezinho, assim, agora você tá já uma moça, já falando, assim, tudo, assim. E eu imagino que teus pais têm muito orgulho, assim. Your dad must be very proud of you.
I am. Very much
E
so.
você treina jiu-jitsu também? Lá com o Diego, lá. O Diego fez faculdade comigo, a gente formou junto, entendeu? Uhum. Uhum. Só que eu nunca gostei muito do jiu-jitsu, assim. Eu gosto das minhas orelhas do jeito assim. I love my ears.
The cauliflower.
Um abração pro Diego Moraes, da Grace Barra lá.
Mm-hmm.
Amigão, gente boa demais ele, assim. E o Diego fala inglês com vocês lá? Vocês têm aula particular? Private classes you have with Diego?
Mm-hmm. I do
Jiu-jitsu?
particular with him, and then I also do, from time to time, one of the regular classes with the guys. And then I do functional once a week with him as well. Yeah. I've had some injuries, so I've been out of the gym for the past month, but yeah.
Because of the weather?
Because of old injuries from the past catching up to me. Again, jiu-jitsu, great, but it does have strain on the body. I've had old injuries come back and just...
But you think the jiu-jitsu are helping you with your anxiety, stress?
Yes.
And,
Yep. The mental health, absolutely. Physical health, absolutely as well.
you are way much thinner since the last time I saw you.
Oh, yeah. Yep. I was definitely a lot heavier. But yeah, with jiu-jitsu, mind and body. Yes, I've got some injuries from jiu-jitsu, but it's not because of jiu-jitsu. It was, being 44 years old, growing up, beating the shit out of my body. It just has caught up with me over time. And that's where it's like, yeah, either repair now or I'm looking at surgery.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, pump the brakes, step out of the gym for a minute, heal up. But
E você tá treinando jiu-jitsu também, Júlia? Mas o que você mais gosta? Você já tá faixa azul? Já o quê?
Não, eu
Não?
tô indo pra amarelo com preto. Desde
Porque você é
criança.
criança, né? Porque tem faixa cinza, tem a faixa amarela, né? Não é? Because we adults, we have the
This one color belt.
white belt, blue belt.
white, blue, purple, brown, black.
Red, orange.
Yeah, that's advanced. That's later. Good luck with that one. But yeah.
E qual a parte que você mais gosta, Júlia? Assim, você gosta da parte da disciplina, assim mesmo, ou você gosta de lutar?
Dos dois.
Os dois? I ask her if she like more the discipline or engaging.
No. She actually has been competing for a few years now.
Nossa, participou do campeonato já?
She's got a...
Quase 10.
Já, 10 campeonatos já. Mas desse muito com as meninas do teu tamanho, assim, né? Mas tem aqui em Guarapuava também, da tua idade, assim, que treina também? Mas é da região, assim, daí... Se o campeonato paranaense, assim, campeonato...
Yep. She's gotten a couple golds from first place for here in Paraná.
Mas onde? Em
She's
Curitiba?
done
Onde?
CompNet.
Em Curitiba e aqui em Guarapuava.
Em Guarapuava. Que legal, viu? Tipo, me avisa quando você ganhar pra gente fazer uma matéria. Tem que divulgar isso.
Tá.
You have to show the world that she's a champion.
Yep.
Eu tô orgulhoso de você, sabia? Eu não sou nem parente teu, nada assim, mas me considero teu amigo, porque eu te vi pequenininha, né? Mas assim, olha, eu tô muito orgulhoso de você, Júlio. Parabéns. Você deve ser uma ótima aluna na escola. Vou perguntar depois, porque eu conheço a diretora lá. A diretora estudou comigo também, sabia?
Sério?
É a Cristina ainda, a diretora lá? É a Cris ainda, a diretora não? É a Cris? Sim, ela é minha amiga de infância. Ela estudou comigo. É. The principal from her school is my childhood friend.
Oh, no. There you go. Again, like we said, everybody knows everybody.
Everybody in Guarapuava knows in a certain level.
Yep. Either you know them personally or you know of them through somebody.
Yes.
Yep.
Or you work, you study with.
Yep.
Is from your church or... Quer vir também aqui, Luísa, participar também? Quer dar um oi pro pessoal lá de casa? She's more shy.
Oh, yes.
Mas você já é uma artista, né, Júlia? Você tinha que virar atriz. Por que você... Why don't you become an actress? Vem aqui, Luísa, pro pessoal ver você, como você é linda.
She doesn't want to be left out, but she wants to be a part of.
You're more shy? Mas, que legal, assim, essa criação de vocês, assim, tipo, em duas línguas, duas culturas, assim, tipo, e aqui em Guarapuava também, que já é um outro mundo também diferente, né, também. Isso é muito, muito legal, assim, tipo, parabéns, assim, tipo, aos pais de vocês, assim, parabéns. A Aline, tá ouvindo, Aline? Tá ouvindo? Eu elogiar vocês? Chama a mamãe lá.
Mas já tá ouvindo?
Careful, Lulu.
Aí.
Você não quer sentar ali, junto com o papai ali?
Vendo?
Camana, não quer sentar ali? Então tá. Você que manda. You're the boss. Who's the boss?
The wife.
No, the TV show.
Oh, who's the boss?
Tony Danza.
Yep. That's what I said.
Quer vir aqui, Lene? Dar um tchau pro pessoal, mostrar você aqui? Vem aqui pro pessoal ver você também. O pessoal ver você. Vou fazer um corte bem legal esse aqui. Vem aqui, vem toda a família. Não quer? Ó, pessoal, essa aqui é a Aline, ó, ela que é a esposa do Stephen aqui.
Olá.
Essa aqui é a guerreira que tem que se virar, assim, pô. E eu imagino, assim, ó, que né, a Júlia falou que ela não sente esse nó na cabeça, assim, né? Foi a primeira vez que tem um sofá, né, cheio, assim, né? Que legal, né? Assim, né? E como é que você tá se virando, assim, tipo, e como é que é? Porque, como eu falei, você tem que criar as meninas e ainda tem que criar o Stephen também.
Exatamente, mãe dos três, né?
Você tem que ser mãe dele também, você tem que educar ele também e
Cuidar
falar que isso aqui não
de
pode, isso
tudo.
aqui pode e tal, isso aqui dá. Daí você que tem que ir no mercado fazer as coisas também, você que tem que fazer essa parte, ou ele já se vira bem assim?
Não, se deixar ele se vira bem tranquilo. Ele já se virava antes da gente se conhecer, né?
Uhum.
Mas assim, é eu que tomo conta. I do everything.
You go to the stores in the supermarket by yourself?
By myself? I used to. But then she came into play.
But I said, who's the boss? The TV show, they didn't know. The wife.
Yeah, he's referencing a show, and the wife.
The wife. The most correct answer.
Yes. Okay, you sleep inside the house.
Not with the dog.
So with the dog.
Mas parabéns, Aline, assim, tipo, foi que desafio que deve, né, pra você, assim.
Difícil. Agora a gente tá acostumado, mas no começo foi muito complicado. Porque não era uma língua que eu falava.
Ah, você não falava antes?
Não.
Eu achava que você já falava.
Assim,
Quando eu te conheci,
básico,
você já falava, né, bem, assim.
Já. Era o básico da escola. Então, assim, teve dificuldade em relação até de amigos, sabe? De tirar sarro, porque não falava corretamente o inglês. Tanto que até hoje, assim, ele me corrige.
Mas o amor é a língua universal, né?
Exatamente.
Love is universal language.
Yes.
Yes.
E o papai e a mamãe, tipo, lá, quando eles estão discutindo na casa, assim, é inglês daí também? Eles têm que conversar tudo em inglês daí também. E você desliga o inglês, assim? Você consegue dar uma desligada no inglês ou você não consegue o tempo todo, assim, tá? Você consegue dar uma desligada, assim, também? Isso deve ser um superpoder que você tem.
Mas acontece muito de misturar palavras, sabe? Às vezes não lembrar da palavra.
É igual a gente tava brincando de falar a
lembrar...
expressão, assim, rapadura e sweet, mas não é soft, não. Assim.
É.
Você nunca escutou, assim, que rapadura é dura, mas não é doce? Não é que a rapadura é dura, mas não é doce, não. Não, a rapadura é doce, mas não é mole, não. Nossa, agora eu tô... Agora eu tô confuso agora. Qual outra expressão que dá pra gente misturar também, assim? Na casa do blacksmith,
We don't use that.
What's
That's
that?
why the expressions, we don't use it. That's why,
What's...
like, the life is not strawberry.
Oh, yeah.
It's not a cake.
What else?
Life is like a box of chocolates.
Forrest Gump?
Yep. Yep.
I get your refs. I'll try to teach you Portuguese.
Okay.
Você tá ensinando ele também? E como é que ele tá se saindo? Ele não tá falando ainda?
Não,
Ele é teimoso?
acho que sim.
That is stubborn?
Vou tentar com a linha do pai.
Vem aqui pro pessoal ver você também. Você é tão linda.
Ninguém tá vendo, filha. Vem. Eu não vejo.
A cara dela.
Quando eu grito soda?
E ela é bagunceira em casa, assim?
Muito.
Qual delas que é mais bagunceira?
A Luísa.
Luísa?
É igual o pai. Todos
Mas deve ser legal, por exemplo, assim, pra Júlia, que daí, tipo, se a Júlia fizer alguma coisa, ela põe a culpa na Luísa e daí... Porque eu era o caçula quando era criança. Eu sempre levava a culpa.
Não, porque a gente já conhece bem as duas.
Ah,
Então, a
você
gente
já conhece
sabe
o
quando
modo
é
do
a
operandi
Júlia
já?
que faz ou quando é a Luísa que faz. Até elas estavam com o costume de uma vir falar da outra, a gente já parou, falou, não. Você não fala mal da tua irmã e você não fala mal da tua irmã também. They don't talk about each other. Like when Luke and talk about Jules, because she wants Julia get in trouble. And Julia wants Luke get in trouble. So we stop with that.
Yeah, they had to watch each other's backs.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And figure out their shit together.
É. E, Aline, assim, você que tá cuidando da agenda do Steve, assim, o pessoal lá manda mensagem em português, assim, pra ele, daí você que tem que traduzir, ele joga no Translate, como é que faz?
Normalmente,
por exemplo, se
manda
alguém
mensagem pra mim.
só entra em contato com você, então, quiser
Comigo.
contratar ele, então, assim. Eu vou
Manda
colocar,
pra
então, o
mim,
teu perfil lá pro pessoal entrar em contato, então, com ele. Para o pessoal que quiser contratar, tipo, pra ele pra
Isso, que daí a gente
ter aulas
fica mais
ali.
fácil o primeiro contato
Isso.
comigo, que daí é o português, que daí eu já...
Você tá, tipo, da
Eu sou
assessora dele.
secretária.
Você é da secretária
I'm
dele.
your secretary.
She's your sex secretary. Also. Não podia perder a piadinha. I couldn't miss the joke. It was too easy.
It fell right in your lap.
Fighting on my lap. E agora, o que eu tava falando? Ah, então, se alguém quiser então contratar o Steve, então, tipo, pode estar mandando mensagem pra você, então, que você responde. Que daí, às vezes, primeiro contato, às vezes a pessoa não sabe nada de inglês também, né? Ou tem vergonha e tal, até fazer esse contato com ele e tal, assim, fazer essa primeira
A gente já consegue,
aproximação.
nesse primeiro contato, tipo, já ter uma noção. Se já fala, se não fala, se vai dar certo, se não vai. Mas mesmo assim, às vezes a pessoa falando, eu não falo quase nada. A gente tenta uma aula com ele. para ver se realmente dá certo ou não dá.
E se a pessoa tem um básico aqui, assim, que, por exemplo, assim, às vezes os cursos que tem aqui, a pessoa não consegue avançar tanto, assim, do que você conversar com alguém que é realmente americano, né?
É bem
Tipo,
diferente.
você, por
a
exemplo, você
conversa.
viveu isso na pele, né? Você sabe como é que é, né? Assim.
Não é muito diferente, muito
É
diferente.
muito diferente, né, de uma aula, assim, nossa. Eu vejo, por exemplo, assim, que eu estudei o inglês, que nem eu falei, o meu inglês vem de assistir TV, né? Mas, assim, e conviver, né, também, assim, né, com estrangeiros e tal. Mas, assim, eu estudei alemão e francês, assim, em aula mesmo, assim, em sala de aula. E não tem nada a ver depois na vida real, assim, não tem nada a ver.
Não, é bem diferente. Assim,
Uhum.
até eu tinha muita dificuldade quando ele conversava em videochamada com a família, porque eles falavam muito rápido. Então era muito difícil de entender. E você via assim, aquela base que você tem em escola, que você tem em curso, é totalmente diferente. Daí assim, claro que agora, treinando, praticando,
Sim.
já entende melhor.
Que legal, assim, mas eu vejo como o ser humano é impressionante, né? A gente se adapta a qualquer coisa, né? Se tivesse que
Coisa que a
aprender,
gente
se
nunca
tivesse que aprender
imagina.
tupi-guarani, acho que a gente se vira, né?
Se
Aprende,
vira,
né?
aprende.
Aprende. Se a gente cair de avião no meio da Amazônia, 7
Não,
dias tá usando tanguinha e falando.
Montando uma tribo já.
Aham, já monta tribo já. Mas, tipo, parabéns, assim, Aline. Tipo assim, ó, vocês estão criando elas assim, tipo, muito bem, elas são muito educadas, assim, muito
Obrigada.
fofas e assim, imagino que elas devem ser boas alunas na escola também.
Também.
Você acompanha, dá um puxão de orelha lá, não?
Dou, com certeza.
Acompanha boletim, conversa com as professoras.
Sim.
Porque eu ia usar como desculpa, assim, eu tenho dificuldade porque meu pai é americano, eu aprendi.
Não, ela não
Elas não usam.
usa essa desculpa.
No excuses for bad grades.
Nope.
Mas a Júlia até estava comentando ali que ela começou. Na escola tinha um anime no Fera,
Uhum.
onde tinha o Fera Kids. E eles tinham aula de inglês. Ela nunca contou que sabia falar. Ela escondia.
Uhum.
Assim, não por ter vergonha, nada, mas ela, assim, fazia
Ela queria
junto,
testar os professores, então.
né? Eu acho que essa era a ideia, né?
Ela queria testar os professores pra ver se eles iam falar alguma coisa errada, fazer alguma
Pra
pegadinha
corrigir,
pra corrigir
né?
eles, assim, né?
Aquilo,
Mas que legal, ó.
é no meu colo.
Vai lá com a mamãe, com o papai lá.
Ninguém vai te ver.
Mas depois você tira uma foto comigo. Você tira? Posso tirar uma foto com você? Então tá bom. Tá. Porque o papai e a mamãe vão ganhar uma caneca. Aqui. Traz uma caneca pra eles lá. Qual que vocês querem? Vocês querem uma azul, ou a azul com branco ou a preta? Qual que vocês...
Não, você que escolhe.
Não, vocês estão convidados.
Então, eu vou
Azul
pegar
com
azul
branca.
com branco.
Azul com branca.
Só
Tá.
que você vir aqui.
Azul com branca. Azul com branco pra Aline, então. E uma preta pro Stephen. E a...
Gonna have mug.
Personal... Customized
Cuidado.
mug.
Cuidado. Vem aqui.
Vem aqui, vem aparecer.
Eu tomar um refrizinho. Eu não tô sabe?
There are almost 2.5 hours of...
Oh, shit.
The time just flew by. It was so fun. E o quê?
22.
Que horas são? 22 e
Ela
2,
deu o
sei lá.
contrário. Uhum.
What time is it, Luiz?
Não sei.
Ó, I wanna give you this to Aline. And then I want to you, my friend Lizard.
Nice. Thank you.
Obrigada.
You're welcome.
Repeat the dry one.
E vocês podem usar como família, né? Daí, tipo, né? Vai estar na casa mesmo. Vocês
No,
vão lá,
just
né?
mine.
Yeah.
No, I told you can share because you are family.
Oh, yeah. See,
Isso, you can share it. Isso.
the thing is, I use those mugs from time to time. Absolutely. She rocks the mugs almost every day. Because I make coffee in a big ass cup. So I can go back for hours. Pretty much I make a pot of coffee in my
You still
cup.
have those different coffees? when I was in your house, you're like a coffee sommelier.
Oh, no, we're pretty basic now. Pretty basic now. But yeah, she makes her own.
You had
personal
all
coffees.
those different types of coffees.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yep, the Dunkin' Donuts ones. Yep, the D&D. Yeah, it got too expensive to ship in.
Now I have more tea than coffee.
Yep. I do a lot of iced teas. So I grab different flavors, put it in a jug, put it in the fridge, like big jug. Put it in the fridge. Yep. And that's what I drink.
I like those Stanley jugs.
I use one of the Stanley jugs to drink out of, but I have a
4 liters.
4 liters in the fridge at all times. Yep. So
Very iced tea.
yes. Yep. Very, very.
Don't give you a headache.
No, not at all.
Deu meus dentes, só de imaginar assim.
E é o dia todo.
O dia todo chá gelado.
All day.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Between the coffee and the tea.
Isso aí, então, pessoal, quero agradecer muito a presença de vocês. Eu fiquei muito feliz de você entrar aqui e participar também, assim.
Imagina,
Tava com
obrigada.
saudade, I was missing very long time. Don't see you, man.
Yep.
E que legal ver, assim, a família que vocês se tornaram, assim, tipo, como vocês estão bonitos, assim, you're very pretty.
Stop it.
You're an amazing family.
Thank you.
E parabéns, assim, tipo assim, pela criação das meninas, assim, a família que vocês se
Obrigada.
tornaram, assim, ter topado esse desafio aí, não é, assim. E obrigado por terem vindo hoje, aceitado o convite, assim, sabe? E eu acho que vai ser bem legal, assim, o pessoal de casa ver também e tudo isso que... Saber que é possível, assim, que o amor supera qualquer barreira, assim.
Ah,
qualquer...
supera tudo mesmo.
Supera tudo mesmo.
Imagina, gente, tem que agradecer. Muito obrigada pela oportunidade. Tá mostrando que ele tá aqui,
Uhum.
tá disponível para dar aula.
Que é uma oportunidade incrível, né? Tipo, aprender
Sim.
e praticar inglês, né, com alguém que vivencia no dia a dia, né?
Uhum.
Você tem noção como você é sortuda, Juliana? How lucky you are? People have to pay. Spend time and money. A lot of time and money. And you are born with it. There is like a superpower. You're like X-Men. I envy you. I really envy you. But a good envy. Uma inveja boa. Entendeu? O pessoal fala que é uma inveja branca, entendeu? Mas é bem legal,
Não.
assim. Tem
Não.
Não pode encostar, filho.
Não, deixa ele mexer.
Não, é melhor.
Você não quer vir agora aqui, Luiz? Dar o tchau pro pessoal? Nós vamos terminar aqui já.
Também
We are
tirar uma
about
foto.
to wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
It's done. Let me take a picture.
Na foto, você vai sair na foto com nós. Então tá bom. Pessoal, então agradecer novamente aqui. Thank you, man. I appreciate a lot you accept my invitation.
Thanks for having me.
You
I appreciate it.
You are from the house. You are. We have to get together more often.
Absolutely.
E now we are neighbors.
Yeah.
E a Aline, tipo, só agradecer, assim, tipo, também de você ter feito a ponte e ter dado certo,
Imagina.
assim, e ter convencido ele a vir também. Obrigado.
Imagina, a gente que agradece. Vamos se
And
encontrar
you
mais,
rocked
né?
here today. You were amazing.
Again, just going with it.
Os vinhos.
Yeah, just being me, just going with it.
Yeah, there's no secret.
No.
Júlia, parabéns, assim, tipo, você... Eu acredito, ainda vou ter Magic ainda. Magic de Farden, sabe?
Obrigada.
Você, o que você vai ser, Luiz, quando você crescer? Médico também? Mas você vai cuidar do quê?
Não, eu não posso ser médico.
que você vai ser então?
Dentista.
Ih. I'm afraid of dentists.
She love it.
Yeah,
She love it.
she's
I
an
hate
oddity.
the little drill.
No bullshit. She goes to the dentist, runs right up onto the chair, lays back, opens her mouth.
Not afraid.
No.
Nothing.
Ih.
Like no hesitation at all. Any
Então você
type
quer ser
of
dentista. Então.
injection, any type of shot, injection, watching it the whole way.
Não, também.
Mas veja, ó, se você comer menos doce, você não precisava ir tanto no dentista. Be careful with your candies. Okay?
You need less candies,
Yes,
okay?
because dentists are expensive.
Eu tenho dinheiro.
Ah, então tá bom.
What'd she say?
She have money.
I have money. Isso vai dar um corte legal. Thank you, family.
Thank you.
Thank you.
These were the Lizardos. Mad Lizardos.
The Lizardo family.
Lizardo family. Thank you very much for being here.
Yeah, bud.
There was the most different episode I have ever done it.
Definitely bounced around.
There was a challenge for me because I have to took off the rust for my English.
Yep.
And I'm very happy to practice my English, to see you,
Yeah, bud.
you,
Thank you.
all of you. I'm very happy. I was very excited for today for this interview.
Absolutely. And
Yeah.
in the future, if you ever need me again, just give me a holler.
Let's do this again. You have to make quick videos to show people how can I block their English, how can
Here we go.
In January,
and give
father will
it.
come to visit.
Oh, please invite me over.
Yeah, bud.
Yeah, absolutely.
We can do a Brazilian barbecue,
Mm-hmm.
muqueca, feijoada.
And he do the Mexican food.
Yep.
O que você mais gosta, assim, Júlia, de comida, assim? Tem alguma coisa que o papai faz que você gosta bastante, sim?
Churrasco americano.
O que tem de diferente no churrasco dele?
Não sei.
No churrasco brasileiro
O jeito
americano?
especial que ele faz.
Mas, ó,
O que eu amo?
o que você ama?
De ovo.
Eu também. Tava falando hoje ainda, né? Que eu já gosto de virado de ovo. Eu gosto de virado de feijão. Do you know virado de feijão, virado de farofa de ovo
Oh, yeah.
e
Yep.
virado de feijão.
Mm-hmm.
Muito bom, isso aí. E maionese brasileira também.
Lembrou?
Tater salad. Same thing.
There is the same thing.
Potato salad and your mayonnaise. It's potato salad.
But with eggs.
Yep. And, you know, again, some people put, you know, peas in it. Some people put different things depending on the house. It's same
I
thing in
love
the
it.
States.
Eggs, carrots,
Yep.
peas, corn.
It depends on region and family preference.
Mãe, a gente
My
vai
family put apple.
Yep. I've seen that.
I like it.
Yes, I like it.
Yep. So,
E minha sobremesa favorita é quando coloca, tipo, várias cores de gelatina, assim, com creme de leite, assim, sabe?
Mosaico.
Isso, já é bom. Eu adoro que minha mãe faz, assim. Tem que cobrar ela pra fazer, assim. E cookie de banana. Cookie de banana e essa maionese colorida, assim. All sorts of jello.
no,
cream.
Yep, we've got some type of salad like that too.
Não importa, Lu, vem aqui.
Então tá bom, pessoal. Encerrando mais esse episódio, agradecendo novamente a presença deles aqui. E God bless you.
Thank you. You
Deus
too.
abençoe vocês muito, assim, muito, muito. Espero ver vocês novamente já. Eu tô ficando com saudade já. Gostei de ter a família de vocês aqui. I'm very happy.
A Lu já tá
É.
sentindo em casa.
Sim, mas porque ela tá em casa. Né? Você tá em casa? E a gente combinou on day to practice
Yeah.
play bass.
Yep.
I have 3 bass.
Yep.
You have one in the house?
I've got 2 at the house.
2?
One that's toned down and one for standard. Yep.
Mas você pode ir na nossa casa.
Mas me convidem, eu vou. Sim.
Tá,
É
mas
que,
a dela
é que eu não sou
também é
fiscal.
dela.
Eu não sou fiscal de, sabe assim, ser convidado na casa dos outros. Quem vai ser esse convidado é fiscal e polícia só. Assim.
Ó, cuidado aí.
Bem, né?
Depois faz o cheesecake dele, né?
E a senhora faz a tua.
Nós 3. A Carol pode ir também.
Ah, eu tava quase dormindo no colo da tia Carol. Né?
Elas são boazinhas, tia Carol? Gostou delas? Isso aí, não, elas são lindas, né?
Obrigada.
And the blonde hair.
My mom's side.
Ah,
My mom, my dad was Mexican. My mom, Icelandic, Irish,
but
and
your dad is
Scottish.
a stereotype Mexican.
Yeah. Yep. He's Mexican.
More dark
Mexican.
in skin.
Yep. He's got a darker tone of skin. Yep. But my mom is as white as you can get. My grandmother is from Iceland. So, I mean, as white as you can get. And then my mother's father's side is Irish and Scottish. So, blonde hair, blue eyes, and the Mexicans.
What a good mix. Que legal. E elas serão bem loirinhas, né?
Bem loirinha.
Aham. E você, Helena, que... Você é dos qualé? Você nem fala aqui em Guarapuava?
É os dos índios mesmo.
Isso aí, também, isso aí. Eu também falo, eu sou tipo, o mais vira-lata impossível. Tipo, assim, eu tenho, tipo, vou russo, outro polonês, outro que é índio, outro que é negão.
É, eu também, uma voz
É.
polonesa, outra vísera búlgara.
Isso
Então-
aí. Isso aí. Brasília, brasileira, né? Então, novamente, então, agora vamos encerrar de vez. Thank you for this episode and see you next time.
See ya.
Bye.